First, we had to classically condition our rat. Classical conditioning is a method of teaching something to associate a conditioned stimulus to an unconditioned stimulus. We did this with our rat by clicking the clicker, then giving him food.
Come on. Oh, don't be camera shy. Go for it.
Come on.
That's right.
Good.
The second part of us training Tavy was the use of operant conditioning. Operant conditioning deals with the modification of voluntary behavior.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
that was
that's
a good,
what
that
he's
was
been doing.
No, I
The tape is clear.
not usually. What about duct tape
Oh yeah.
or Scotch tape? It's kind of cloudy.
Yeah, but it's mostly clear.
Good
Ooh,
boy.
Damn, good job. We got a basket. We got ourselves a rap basketball star.
To teach Tavy most effectively, we use trace conditioning. Trace conditioning is where the conditioned stimulus is presented, a period of time is allowed to elapse during which no stimuli are presented, and then the unconditioned stimulus is presented.
Maybe guide him with the basket in front of his face.
Oh, careful now. You can do it. He's almost there. Oh, you're so close. You're gonna get a lot of... I don't think rotating actually does anything. It's just... Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go.
Wow. Can do that.
Okay. Can you see from there?
Yes.
Go, Tavy.
Go.
We also use positive punishment to discourage his bad behaviors. This is where a stimulus is added to decrease a behavior. We did this when he jumped up on the side of the box. We blew a small puff of air in his face.
No. 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 Actually, it wouldn't be negative reinforcement, it would be positive punishment.
But that would decrease his behavior. It depends on what we're trying to do. If I was trying to get him to move the marble, yeah, you're right. If I was just trying to get him off the wall, then it's punishment.
Right, you said negative reinforcement.
To get him to push the marble and get off the wall.
Oh, okay.
We were also able to use Tavy's generalization of sounds. Generalization is where the response to a stimulus is identical to the initial one. An example is when we trained outside of school, he associated a snap to the sound of a clicker, and it was just as effective.
There we go. See that? Just like before. That's right.
When our rat was learning the maze, we decided instead of teaching him the normal way, we'd let him use latent learning. Latent learning is where something teaches itself through trial and error without being reinforced or punished.
Could you put him in chains so that Rachel doesn't have to step in front of the camera?
He just gets confused when he goes by the door. And see, now he's...
Okay, try it again.
Let's try with the clicker, because he was going pretty fast with it.
I think he's just losing his motivation because he's done this so many times.
Why is he not doing it now? Come on,
He's
go
doing
fast,
it,
go
just
fast, go
he's
fast,
not
go
in a
fast.
hurry. Here we go.
The subject would learn latent learning through creating a cognitive map. Cognitive mapping is a way which something processes its environment and then stores a landscape in its memory. The Skinner box could run on a fixed ratio, variable ratio, a fixed interval, or a variable interval schedule. A fixed ratio is where there is a known amount of actions before a reward is given. A variable ratio is where there is an unknown amount of actions before the reward is given. A fixed interval is a known amount of time before a reward is given, and a variable interval is an unknown amount of time before the reward is given. Our rat experienced fixed ratio on several levels. For the final project, he pressed the bar 99 times to get one sugar pellet.